Well, hello everybody. This is the Planet Earth here. I have 4,000 subscribers. Holy crap. 4,000 subscribers. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. So, I have some interesting news that I want to share with you guys. The interesting news is I am debating, but I'm thinking about it. I want to travel with the limited amount of funds from Los Angeles to New York and back while stopping to see everybody. My family in Tennessee and my friend in Ohio. It's a lot of gas. Now, if I get a cheapo depot car from a rental car place, it'll only cost, for especially with all the discounts and perks that I have, it only costs $160 if I book 3 or 4 months in advance. That's not bad for 2 weeks. Second, $4,000 subscribers, that's a lot of people. Now, if I do this cross-country thing, I actually wanted to take the more remote routes because I wanted to see the United States, but I think taking either Interstate 40 to New York, it doesn't go all the way over there, but it gets close. It's a long trip, but I'm debating on that too. So, where do I go? So I've been all over California. I've been all over Nevada. I've been all over New Mexico and Arizona. And I've been to parts of Utah. All on a very tight budget. I practically don't even eat when I'm traveling, except for like a snack. Sleep at rest stops. If it depends on the night though. If I get really tired, I'll sleep in my car. But I'm thinking, and I don't really know what I'm thinking, but I know I'm thinking something. But I was thinking, what about Interstate 80? Take the northern route, or do I take the southern route to the northern route, to the northeast route? It's a lot of gas. It's a lot of tanks. So it's like 8-9 tanks fill up depending on the vehicle. If it's a real economical car, you do pretty good. Plus you gotta do an oil change. That's right. If you're gonna go from here to New York and back, that's 3,000. So you need an oil change when you get there. So that's like $50. So let's think here. Let's think outside the box. What do you guys think? I think I can do it, but I gotta save money for a few months. And I want to do it because I've never seen New York, and I want to see New York. I have traveled throughout the Southwest on a very tight budget, but I've done it. You know, it's not the kind of videos that people are interested in, but that's fine for me. So, I don't know what you guys want. I don't know what you guys are thinking. I don't know why I have 4,000 subscribers. But I want to travel. And if I could, I'd become an 18-wheeler driver. But I just want to travel throughout the states. I want to travel. Badly. But I want to go more on remote street areas and stuff, where it's quiet. I mean, it's pretty remote when you're out on the freeway by yourself, too, so don't get me wrong. But Route 66 kind of looks dangerous based on what I've seen. And Route 66, you know, it doesn't have its own street. You know, it mainly connects to freeways, so there's really no remoteness in it. So if you guys want to talk about it, please comment in the text room. I am very excited about 4,000 subscribers, which is incredibly insane for my channel that has mental hospital. I lose a lot of subscribers, but then I gain a lot of subscribers. I guess it just depends on me. I can't make everybody happy, but that's fine. But this trip would mean a lot to me to finally see the Big Apple, but just to see it for a couple of days, nothing major. Just to drive down through all the concrete buildings and see the Bronx and Lower Manhattan, Upper Manhattan, go over the bridges, you know, to New York City. And better to drive at nighttime because there's not so many people, I'm sure of it. Traffic's still worse in Los Angeles. So if you guys have any recommendations or anything, I gotta get everything set ready here. You know, I gotta prepare. I'm not just gonna go on a whim. I have to get blankets. I have to get pillows. I have to get more than one bag, obviously, and I have to wash a few shirts. This is about 3 or 4 months planning, but I have to plan properly because I have to prepare for emergencies. That's a long trip. That's not just from here to San Antonio and back. You know, it's not one major street. I mean, Interstate 10 starts in Santa Monica, which is 4 miles away from me. Interstate 10 at the ocean, technically, is 4.6 miles away. And then to head east on IH-10, you would go right through San Antonio before hitting Jacksonville, Florida. So it's not just one major freeway and then that's that. You have to account in for all the switching of the interchange and of the things. And if I'm going to go visit my family in Tennessee, etc., etc. So I'm going to need to plan this one because this one's a long trip. But I will do it. And who would have thought it'd be from LA to New York? Why couldn't it be from San Antonio to New York and back? That would have been a lot easier. Huh. Yeah, it would have been a lot easier. Not Los Angeles to New York City. I mean, that's east to west, west to east. West to east, east to west. Jesus. But I want to do it. And I want to do it when it's colder, not necessarily when it's hot. You know, like cold. People are calmer when it's cold. So that is my plan. And it's completely doable. I just have to save. And save. And save. And save. So I will do that. And I will time-lapse the video. I have to get a camera mount. I have to get a proper camera mount. I have to get a camera mount that can suction cup to the windshield of the vehicle that I'd be driving, because I am tired of poor quality video. So I would have to get a suction cup thing, camera mount thing for the video, for the camera. And I'd have to buy a few fuses for the inverter in case it overheats and pops. And extra clothing, extra money, extra blankets, you know, coins to wash the blankets, and comfort. You know, you want to remain comfortable. I like to drink a lot of soda, so maybe that's not the healthiest thing, but I like diet soda. I noticed that after long trips that I've been doing in the last couple of days, as long as I don't drink Diet Coke, I don't get dizzy. This is a fact. When I don't drink Diet Coke, I don't get dizzy. So there's some chemical in the Diet Coke and Coke period that causes me dizziness and vertigo. So I'm avoiding Coke period, and I have felt better. I mean, occasionally I get a little dizzy here and there and I feel a little bumpish, like I'm on bumps. But it's not as bad as when I was on the Diet Coke. So, what's going to happen is I'm probably going to purchase some Diet Coke and a large thing of ice. You know, to keep my Diet Coke and fresh. So I don't have to keep going to the store and waste money. See, you don't have to stop at McDonald's and get a Diet Coke or Dr. Pepper. You'd already have it in the ice machine, extremely fresh. Ativan is a must. And basic medical supplies is a must in case there's a car accident or the car breaks down in the middle of nowhere. So I'd probably want to bring a jack. That one's kind of difficult. Actually, no, we have a jack here. So the jack would be very important. Also with a little emergency kit. Can't really think of anything else. But I will be doing this trip. And I'm going to bring along my subscribers. Now, I will broadcast the trip live. For most occasions, I will broadcast the trip live. Now, it's going to eat a lot of gigabytes. I know this much. So I'm probably going to have to get the 30 gigabyte plan from Verizon. But I will broadcast the trip live. But I don't know where LTE will cut out and stuff. So I'm worried about that. So I might just broadcast on YouTube live parts of the trip. Wherever the 4G LTE is. At the lowest quality, of course. Because that would eat up a crap load of gigabytes. I'd have to broadcast it very, very badly. And unfortunately, I couldn't play music while doing it. I have to have music playing. Makes me feel comfortable when driving. When I'm tired, like I am now, I would pull over to a rest stop and sleep. I'm going to have to get the visor things to cover the car so you can sleep properly. Now, I can get pretty comfortable in the vehicle. That's not a problem. But, gonna have to change the oil once. And just hope I make it back. I think I will. Shit, I've racked up more miles in the last 2 years than probably a lot of people have in a long time. And it's so cheap to do so too. That's what the crazy thing is. People don't realize that how cheap it is. So this trip is completely doable. It doesn't cost that much. Less than $1,000 total. Rent a car, insurance, etc. And everything is covered. If the vehicle breaks down, that's covered by AAA. Taken to the nearest enterprise, and then you can get another one. That's not a big deal, as long as you don't crash the vehicle. Somebody hits you from behind, you're usually covered. I'm going to plan this trip thoroughly, and I'm going to prepare for it. I'm not going to be doing any driving videos or going far from this area until I have everything prepared. I will tell you guys and upload a video before I leave. As I am traveling throughout the middle of nowhere, I will upload 240p videos of the current status depending. But I will still be recording time-lapse photography. Now, time-lapse photography, I'm going to try to do non-stop, but, you know, the camera only supports up to 64 gigabytes. So I'd have to stop it every 18 hours. So I would have to literally have a 512 gigabyte external hard drive to put all the data on there, because I mean it's going to take up a lot of gigabytes. But I also want it to be an enjoyable video for people, because I know a lot of people have already done it. But I'm going to have it non-stop recording, except for like if I stay at a rest stop, I'll stop the video. If I stay at a hotel or motel, I'll stop the video. That depends on where I'm located, and if I am too tired to drive. I do not like pulling on the side of the freeway and trying to sleep right next to a freeway where 18-wheelers and cars are passing. It makes me feel very uncomfortable. And in the middle of nowhere, there's no lights, there's no safety. With other people, you have a better chance of not getting jacked. So, anyways, that's a long trip, and I will do it. So if you guys want to leave comments or suggestions below, that would be cool. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate 4,000 subscribers. That's a lot of people.